Here at the North Jersey Vinyl Preserve, our doors are open 24/7, no questions asked. Ike Turner. 1972, it's his all blues record. Recorded all the instruments in his home studio. Includes My Babe, Little Walter's song, written by Willie Dixon. And some could argue that he co-wrote the first rock and roll song. He was, Jackie Brinston was a singer and sax player who recorded a song, Rocket 88, in 1951 on Chess Records, and he was backed by Ike Turner's Rhythm Kings. And as I've read that they were taking turns, they would record an Ike Turner song under Ike's name, and then they would record a song under Jackie Brinston's name. Rocket 88 was recorded under Jackie Brinston's name, became a huge hit, and some argue one of the first rock and roll records. I mean, that argument will never be won. So anyway, Bull Moose Jackson, he was in the R&B charts in the late 40s and 50s. And famous for the song Big 10-Inch Record, which Aerosmith famously covered on Toys in the Attic. Good jump blues. The most unusual instrumentation of a blues trio you're ever going to hear, a drummer and harp player, guitar player, and trombone player and singer. Hezekiah and the House Rockers. It sounds a little Dixielandish, probably because of the trombone. It's very unusual, and on All Music Guide, Cub Coda from Bronzeville Station was quoted as saying, whatever blues you might have in your collection, you don't have anything that sounds like this. Hezekiah and the House Rockers. Not going to turn up every once in a while, but when you do find them, not expensive. On Munster Records, which I think is from Spain. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. This is Rock and Twist Instrumentals and Exotica. It's basically 50s rock from Spain, some instrumentals thrown in, double LP. Good stuff. Pachuco Soul is on one of my favorite world music labels, Vampy Soul, again out of Spain. And it is Latin garage soul from the vaults of Rampart Records in East LA, and it's all stuff from the early 60s, and this is a dance party. This is a good time. Same label, Vampy Soul. They only made 1,000 of these. It's 1045s from the labels of Fania and Tico, and it is Boogaloo, Salsa, Latin Soul, and Afro-Cuban, and killer selection of obscure tracks and hits. All original labels on the 45. Again, 10 of them, 1,000 made. Well worth tracking it down. Came out, oh boy, 2005, I think. Western Swing. This is on Old Timey Records, which I had not heard of before, I don't think. But I see it's a subsidiary of Arhoolie, which is a great roots label, Arhoolie. Chris Stretchwitz, I'm probably butchering that, the guy who started and ran Arhoolie. Bob Wills, Milton Brown, some of the usual guys. This is like comfort food. Anybody who knows Western Swing, you put this on and everybody kind of likes it. Which I might point out, if you don't know, Billy Jack Wills was Bob Wills being the king of Western Swing. It was his younger brother of 20 years. And these two records from Billy Jack Wills are just fantastic. If you like Western Swing and want to track them down, Bob Wills, 20 years older, was pulling from like jazz and blues from the 20s, whereas Billy Jack Wills was pulling from more jump blues, R&B, and bebop. And basically, these are more rock and roll sounding than Bob Wills ever got. And Bob Wills is great, but these are really wonderful alternatives to check out. I got this Sabu. It is early 60s rock, rhythm and blues instrumentals, and it's a follow-up to this. I had this a few weeks ago, so you can see the similar covers. There's 4 of them, so that just really scratches your collector's itch. Like, oh my god, I've got to get the other 2. Wonderful for any party or when your wife is hosting mahjong. Electronic toys. This is a collection of late 60s, early 70s synthesizer music. It really could fit in anybody's Moog record collection. There are some guys on here like Bruce Heck, Gil Trithall. Gil Trithall did an all-country Moog record that I have, or maybe he did 2. I have a few all-country Moog records. But these are a lot of fun. If you like Moog records, they're on QDK Media. They came out in, I think, the late 90s and worth checking out. That's it.